Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for getting me to 2.5 thousand subscribers. I never really thought I would get this far, especially this fast. So this is just really a dream come true, and I'm thankful for each and every one of you. So this is my first long form video. So if the editing sucks, I'm sorry, but you're just gonna have to deal with it. We are going to be answering the rest of the questions on my Q&A because when I asked for some questions, I was expecting like 5 people to respond. I had 42 people comment. So we're gonna be answering all those. While I can't answer every question in the comment because a lot of people had more than one, I will be answering one question from each person who commented.
2 hours later.
I have all my questions here, so let's get started. First off is, who is my favorite KOTLC character? So, if you don't know what KOTLC is, it is Keeper of the Lost Cities by Shannon Messenger. You can probably see it behind me right here. The answer probably should be Keith, but it's not. I want to say that Tam is my favorite character, as weird as it is. I just love how like bad boy and moody he is. Because I feel like there are so many characters that are just like Keith, like even like Ro or Alvar or literally anyone in Keeper of the Lost Cities. But I feel like Tam has just a distinct values and a distinct character, and I really just love it. I love his character development. So yeah, he's definitely my favorite character. Question 2 is, what do I do when I'm in a reading slump? So the answer is cry. But other than that, I like rereading some of my old favorites because I feel like it just gets me into the mindset of reading again. And if I don't do that and I want to get into like new books, I either go for like really cheesy and really fast-paced rom-coms, or I go for thrillers because like it's specifically Natasha Preston thrillers. Great author, in case you ever want to check her out. Her thrillers are like so fast. They're really short. They're only like probably 300 pages, and then they will like keep you guessing till the end. Like, my favorite one is You Will Be Mine, or maybe The Obsession. Yeah, just all of them are so good. Or Holly Jackson's book, 5 Survive. Literally, please go read them. Like, if you're in a reading slump, thrillers are the best. I'm telling you right now. Okay, to go into that, somebody asked what my favorite genre was. And it's thriller because, I don't know, it just like, it hits home. I don't know why. Well, that sounds kind of weird. But it hits home, and it really like, I don't know, it makes me want to read. Those are the books I could blow through, and I feel like not all thrillers are the same. Like, I've never really read the same thriller twice. I feel like it could get kind of repetitive with fantasy and rom-coms. Like, a lot of them have the same political systems or the same romance. Like, enemies to lovers gets a little repetitive. But I feel like thrillers always have their own distinct thing, and they're never the same. And it just keeps me guessing, and I love it. Okay, next question is, if I could hang out with one book character, who would it be and why? I would have to say Wes Bennett, for sure. I just feel like he's so fun, and like, I don't know, I feel like he's a man version of me. I feel like we could get along for sure. Like, dude, could you imagine the chaos that would ensue? Oh, I'd love that. Either him or like, I know I kind of like dissed him before, but Keith Sensen. Yes, please, yes. The next question is a little odd. It is, what is the most violent book I've read? That's a very interesting question. I honestly, I don't know, because I don't know. I'd probably say either Nightweaver or Hunger Games. I feel like I've read so many violent books that I don't really know what's like the most violent. I don't know what crosses the line. I really like violent books, as bad as that sounds. Like, I've heard the popular is really bad, and I kind of want to read it. It's just like find out. But Hunger Games is kind of like basic. Of course, there's a lot of gore, everything, but Nightweaver definitely has some. I don't want to spoil too much, but it's like really dark and creepy, like Pirates of the Caribbean vibes almost. But it has some definitely has some gore for sure. But It's like one of my favorite books of all time. So I would say it's probably the most violent book I've read. So my next question is what is my least favorite type of character? So like villain, main character, or side character, etc. Honestly, this is kind of controversial, but I'm gonna say the main character. I have never, well, never is a strong word. I don't know. Really, I like rarely like the FMC, and I don't know why. A lot of times, like for the first like half of the book, I'll like fall in love with the FMC. She's like me, I love her, and then it's like, oh, you've turned into a petty brat now that you have powers or whatever. And like, I don't know, a lot of times the FMCs are just like selfish and just, I can't do it, especially in the sequels. Like 2 books that I think ruined the FMCs in the sequel is the second book, To Defy the Night. I think it's called Defend the Dawn. Like all of the beautiful character development that was in the first book was like totally ruined. And I think the second book of Assistant to a Villain, which I want to say is Apprentice to the Villain, I'm pretty sure, yes, Accomplice to the Villain is third, but Apprentice to the Villain did the same thing. Like all the character development that the author created in the first book just like went out the window, and it's like, is that really necessary? Anyway, I've been rambling for a bit. So second one is favorite book ever. I know I was just like ranting about Nightweaver, but I gotta say it's Letters to the Lost by Bridget Kemmerer. That is one book I read in one sitting. I read it in probably less than 2 hours, I would say, which, I mean, I'm a pretty fast reader, but that is still kind of unusual for me. That book was so good. It's just, it's so emotional, and it'll like keep you invested in the romance. I don't know, contemporary, like normally if I read contemporary, it's like rom-coms, but like I don't know what drew me to that one. It was just so good and so powerful. Please, I would suggest it to everybody under the sun. There's not like a single person I think would not like it. Like I feel like no matter what area of life you're in, no matter what like genre you prefer, you will like that book. So please read it if you haven't. Next question is, who are my favorite book boyfriends? Oh, honey, I've got a lot, but top 3 in no particular order, I would say Ransom from The Dagger and the Flame. If you haven't read that one, please read it. It's like specifically in the next one, in the second book. I love Ransom. Love him. I can't spoil anything, but he just gets so much better in the second book. Okay, and then Alec from Fake Skating, I'd say for sure. And then probably Jest from Heartless, because he's my love, and I'm crying. Oh no, I'm crying thinking about it. I'm not gonna spoil, but I just gotta not cry. I love Jest so much. Okay, next question is, did you ever read The Inheritance Games and the Naturals by Jennifer Lynn Barnes? And if you did, what did you think about them? Actually, I love this question because first of all, I was on the Naturals fan base like before it got big on Book Talk. Like I even have the original cover. I'm so proud of that fact. I have the original cover for it because I think I read it at the beginning of COVID, and it didn't get popular till maybe like a year, like 2 years ago. It didn't get popular until the Inheritance Games got popular. So I read the Naturals first, and then I went over to the Inheritance Games, and I didn't like it. Like, I don't know what it was about it. I didn't like the pacing. Maybe I just can't last. I just found the entire concept so boring. Like, maybe that interests people, like, oh my gosh, she's gonna get this old man's will and nobody knows why. I was like, oh, good for her, I guess. I don't care about you. I don't care about your family. I don't care about your character development. I'm just gonna go read a different book because, like, and I've tried reading it 4 different times. I've DNF'd every single time, and I've gone, okay, when I DNF, I get to at least a page 100, and I think I got to page 200, and I still couldn't do it for that. So that, I tried guys, okay? Next question is, what is my favorite video I've ever made? Okay, this is actually a really good question. My favorite video I've ever made is probably the one I made yesterday, actually. Like where I was dancing to all the music, because that's where my heart is. I love my music. I love just being a dork. Like that was just so fun to make, and just getting to see everyone in the comments like, oh my gosh, that's my same playlist. I love Joshua Bassett. Because like if you love Joshua Bassett, we're besties already. Like come on, Books and Joshua Bassett he's my homie. Don't judge me, okay? So yeah, so either that one or the one I made a while ago that only got like maybe 100 views, which was really sad. But the one I made with the Moana audio, where it was like the first shot was me like reading an enemies to lovers, and the next one was like the neighbors waking up. Nobody watched that. I actually spent quite a long time on it, and I don't even know why. And nobody watched it, which is normally my luck, because I could spend 5 hours on a video and then like I would get 10 views max, and then I could spend like maybe 30 seconds on it and I get over 100,000 views. I don't know what is about it. So it's always the ones I don't try on at all, or I look like I just got hit by a car. Okay, next question is, who is my favorite Percy Jackson character? Annabeth Chase. Like 100%. I remember like reading it in 4th grade and thinking I want to be her so bad. Like, and I even look like her. I've been told so many times that I look like her, and it makes me so happy. Like people could say I'm pretty, and then people could say I'm Annabeth Chase. I look like, no, I am. Wow. I look like Annabeth Chase, and honestly, the higher compliment is Annabeth Chase, because I will like, oh my gosh, that's the one that will keep me up at night. Like, oh my gosh, they think I look like her. I love her character. Like, she's so strong-willed. She's like probably one of the best FMCs out there, even though it's in like a kids series, even though probably more teens and adults read it, I feel like. But I don't know, I feel like she's just a strong female character because she shows vulnerability and strength at the same time, and she's not afraid to ask for help from like Percy, which I feel like is a good characteristic in a female main character. So definitely Annabeth. Ooh, the next question is, what is my favorite movie series? I don't really watch a whole lot of movie series. Like, I love Star Wars and I love Marvel. I won't say this is my favorite movie series though, because some of the movies are hit or miss. But I do love, my favorite movie of all time is A Quiet Place. I love the first and the second one. Thing is, I don't like the day one. I just thought it was completely pointless and stupid. But still, I love those movies so much. The first two are so good. So those are definitely my favorite movies. So I guess that kind of counts, even though I don't like the prequel. Last but not least, do you want to sue any book authors? If so, why? Nothing like, let's just say, illegal and stuff. Just because they killed your favorite character, they didn't give them enough page time, or you wanted them to put a specific scene, but they didn't. Marissa Mayer, for sure. Heartless destroyed me in every possible way. Like you saw earlier, I still cry when I think about it. Oh, that book is so good. But I definitely would want to sue Marissa Mayer, or probably Lynn Painter. Okay, I love Nothing Like the Movies. I love it. Like, I thought the book was really good. I just don't think it was necessary, for one, and two, Liz and Wes didn't need to break up. Come on, please don't do that. Please don't do that to me. But yeah, other than that, I think, like, realistically, I would want to sue Lauren Roberts for Powerless because she plagiarized the Red Queen, but that will be a video for another day. Okay, that is all of my questions. A lot of you asked the same questions, so I just compiled them. So if they sound a little bit different than what you asked, that's probably why. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you're interested in more things like this, comment what you want my next long form video to be, and I will probably do it. Thank you guys so much for watching.